And what you do to your squash is you cook it before you stuff it, huh?
Right. I cooked it in the microwave by just washing it. Let me have my plate, and I'll take the seeds out. Okay, I just washed it, and I took a fork, and I jabbed it about a half a dozen times, and just laid it in there on a paper plate and cooked it. And it's so much quicker and easier. It takes 12 minutes. If you want to, now you can also dry these seeds in the microwave, or pumpkin seeds or anything like that.
And if you're using squash, say about half that size, if you want to just cut them in half, scoop out the seeds and score the inside and add the cranberries, you can microwave them for 4 minutes and you've got the same delicious dish.
Right, you can add a little bit of butter and brown sugar to this if you want, or just the cranberries. Look how pretty that is with the color. Now this is whole berry cranberry sauce in the can, or you can make your own, like we did last week.
Now those are a little large for serving as an individual serving on a plate, so you might want to cut them lengthwise, each into 4 portions, and have 8 servings.
Sure, or use little tiny ones and make individual.
Right. Now, Sam, let's talk about the gingerbread house, because this is very interesting not only for adults to do, but for even very young kids on through teenage. I think this is quite an interesting house, and you do have a pattern, don't you?
Yeah, sure do. Opal will have this at her office. It has the measurements. You just cut it out on a piece of paper. Mix up your dough, first of all, and let it chill 2 hours. And like I said, all the amounts and all are on here. And let it chill. When it's nice and cold, you roll it out onto a piece of wax paper. Cut out your design, take away the little trash pieces, and cook them one by one on wax paper in the microwave. So each piece is cooked as you go. Okay? The decoration is really up to you.
All right, Sam, the cost in making this house, as well as time, where is the greatest amount of money spent? On the candies?
Oh, on the candy by far. If you notice, there's not too much chocolate on there. Of course, chocolate wouldn't show up as well either. But your cost of your house, just the house, is relatively low. It's all of the extra stuff that goes on there.
Do you have any estimation as to the overall cost?
I have 7 bags of candy, and most of them were under $1 a bag. So, and I did not use but about maybe half of each bag. So that gives you an idea. This is a super thing to get together with a friend and do, and share the candy. That way you have a lot more variety.
Okay, I know that probably your kids are not going to let you carry this over for the next Christmas.
Right.
But it is quite possible if you did go into making a gingerbread house, you could easily preserve it and carry it over for many Christmas occasions, because to preserve it, you would need to spray it with a clear glaze or a shellac, and about 3 coats of that, and you have a permanent gingerbread house that you could use for many years.
Let's turn it around a little bit.
Yeah, let's look in the backyard. We're looking in the front yard now, so we're doing as realistic as possible.
Right, we have a park bench in the backyard, and trees, everything.
So that if you use it for a centerpiece, you want it to look beautiful all the way around. When you walk around it, or someone is on the back side, it will be just as much interest as in the front side.
Right, just let your imagination go wild. It really doesn't take that long to do. I started mine yesterday morning after my kids left for school, and I was done before they got home. Now, the amount of time it takes depends upon how many little hands you have helping you. The more hands you have, the longer it's going to take.
Now, some of the items that you have on you do not have in the pattern. For example, you have to use your imagination in creating benches and chairs.
And a chimney.
Chimney.
Right.
And trees and so on. And this is easily done with the type of dough that's used. Now, I believe in the dough mixture, when you make the dough up, you let it refrigerate for how long?
2 hours.
2 hours before you start working with it. And it's very easy to work with then.
Very easy. One quick tip. When you go to put the pieces together, like your walls or your corners, if you'll melt a little bit of sugar and dip that piece into the sugar, it bonds immediately, rather than trying to put the icing and hold it till it dries. Just sort of a quick tip.
Now, do you attempt to put yours together while it's warm? You wait
no, it cools pretty quick, because as you do each piece, it cools.
Sam, it's been a pleasure to have you on TV with us.
My pleasure.
And we're going to wish you a very Merry Christmas, and thank you.
Same
and
to you.
Thank DPU Appliances for sharing you with us. And I hope to see you in the new year. And thank you for watching KTVC. And tune in tomorrow morning for other interesting notes from the County Extension Agent's office.
Your site at McGuire's Clocks for special Christmas giving. Right now, floor clocks begin as low as $479 with delivery and setup. Merry Christmas from McGuire's Clocks, 5923 Burnett Road.
There's a beautiful family out there your children should meet. Nature's family.
While 2 others narrowly escaped injury in 3 separate accidents yesterday,